Welcome back to T-Facts. Today, we're diving deep into the latest drama from the high seas of Below Deck Down Under Season 3. Grab your popcorn and prepare for some juicy insights as we break down 4 unique stories that are stirring up the waters. Let's get started. Next, we'll discuss Captain Jason's controversial decision to send Anthony packing. Was it the right call or just a knee-jerk reaction? Join us as we break down the power struggles and workplace dynamics that led to this surprising choice. You won't want to miss our analysis of the fallout. In our third story, Chef Tzarina opens up about her difficult working relationship with Anthony. She shares her thoughts on the way he was edited and whether he ever apologized for his behavior. It's an insightful look into her perspective on the chaos behind the scenes. Finally, we'll give you a sneak peek at episode 4. With Anthony's actions putting Tzarina under pressure and new romantic sparks flying, this episode promises to be packed with excitement and tension. What can we expect next? Stay tuned as we unravel it all. In our first story, tensions are running high on Below Deck Down Under as Chef Tzarina Mace-Ralph finds herself at odds with Captain Jason Chambers. Following Sous Chef Anthony Bird's recent exit, Tzarina is now faced with the daunting task of managing the galley all on her own. Viewers have witnessed her struggles firsthand, and it's clear that she's feeling overwhelmed by the pressure of preparing meals for charter guests without the necessary support. As Captain Jason steps in to offer what he believes is helpful guidance, the two friends clash over differing expectations and approaches. In a sneak peek of the upcoming episode, we see Captain Jason shut down Tzarina as she attempts to prepare an elaborate crew meal. He suggests using leftover guest food instead, prioritizing efficiency over her desire to provide a proper feast for the crew's night out. While his intentions seem to stem from wanting to ease her workload, Tzarina doesn't appreciate his interference, leading to a breakdown in communication between them. The situation escalates further when Tzarina, frustrated and feeling disregarded, expresses her feelings openly about Captain Jason's decisions. Unbeknownst to her, Captain Jason is right outside the galley, overhearing her complaints, which only adds fuel to the fire. As their confrontation unfolds, we see Tzarina reach a breaking point, left in tears as Captain Jason walks away, clearly at his wits' end with the ongoing drama. Fans are eager to see how this conflict resolves as the season progresses, and many are left wondering whether Tzarina will find a way to cope with the pressures of being the sole chef, or if her turbulent relationship with Captain Jason will continue to complicate matters on board. Be sure to tune in to catch all the latest twists and turns in this evolving saga. Now, let's dive into our second story, where we analyze Captain Jason Chambers' controversial decision to send Sous Chef Anthony Bird packing. From the very start of the season, it became evident that Anthony was struggling to adjust to his new role, often clashing with Chef Tzarina Mace-Ralph over responsibilities in the galley. While many fans were excited to see a sous chef on board, it quickly became clear that Anthony found it difficult to embrace the position's demands. After expressing his dissatisfaction with the menial tasks assigned to him, Anthony opted to pursue a solo chef position aboard another yacht, prompting his sudden exit from Below Deck Down Under. But what led Captain Jason to make the definitive call to kick him off the yacht so abruptly? In the episode leading up to his departure, viewers witnessed Anthony's increasing frustration and his lack of respect for Tzarina's leadership. Captain Jason, who had been observing the tensions between the two, finally decided enough was enough. He understood that a hierarchy is essential on a yacht, and Anthony's blatant disregard for Tzarina was unacceptable. It became clear that Anthony was not willing to work as part of a team. Instead, he wanted to remain in the spotlight and avoid the grunt work that comes with the position of a sous chef. By sending Anthony home, Captain Jason aimed to restore order and support Tzarina as the primary chef. His decision raised questions about how to manage personalities on board, especially when one member of the crew shows evident resistance to authority. Viewers are divided on whether Captain Jason made the right decision, with some praising him for not tolerating disrespect, while others believe that Anthony deserved another chance to prove himself. Regardless, it sets the stage for what's to come as the remaining crew members navigate the challenges of their season amidst this unfolding drama. In our third story, we turn to Chef Tzarina Mace-Ralph as she reflects on her tumultuous working relationship with Sous Chef Anthony Bird after his exit from Below Deck Down Under. Speaking candidly about her experiences, Tzarina recently shared her thoughts on how things unfolded between them and how it felt to watch the season back. From the very beginning, Tzarina faced significant challenges trying to lead a team with Anthony, who seemed more interested in undermining her authority than collaborating effectively in the galley. Tzarina reveals that she felt a palpable tension and disrespect from Anthony, something she believes was accurately captured in the show's editing. Despite the on-screen drama, she acknowledges that the reality of their interactions was even more complicated than what viewers saw. In an interview, Tzarina commented, "It's easy to say, well, I did say this or that, but it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. That's what happened." This candid remark highlights her struggle and the emotional toll of working in such a high-pressure environment. She went on to discuss the importance of growth and learning from difficult experiences, noting that Anthony has room to improve in his future roles on a boat. Interestingly, when asked whether Anthony had reached out to apologize for his behavior, Tzarina revealed that there hasn't been any communication regarding an apology. Despite the lack of closure, she expressed empathy for him, understanding how hard it can be to watch oneself on reality television. Tzarina's perspective provides a deeper insight into her character and her journey as a chef on Below Deck Down Under. As she continues to navigate the challenges of her role, fans are rooting for her success and hoping she can grow from these experiences as the season unfolds. Finally, we'll give you a sneak peek at episode 4. This upcoming episode promises to be filled with drama, as Anthony's actions continue to cast a shadow over the crew's dynamics. With Tzarina already feeling the weight of running the galley solo, the pressure intensifies as she must manage her responsibilities while dealing with the emotional aftermath of Anthony's exit. Additionally, viewers will witness how the entire crew adjusts to the changes on board. As Tzarina navigates her role as the primary chef, tensions are likely to rise, especially when it comes to meal preparations for the charter guests. The expectations are high, and she'll need to demonstrate her ability to handle everything that comes her way. On top of that, romance starts to blossom as a new love interest develops between Marina and Wihan. This budding relationship adds an extra layer of complexity to the crew's interactions, potentially leading to sparks not just in the kitchen, but also outside of it. As past conflicts simmer, will Tzarina and Captain Jason be able to find common ground? Or will the strain of the season continue to escalate? With new challenges on the horizon, fans can expect a roller coaster of emotions and unexpected twists in this thrilling episode. Don't miss out on what promises to be another thrilling chapter in the adventures of Below Deck Down Under.